So it's like, just some of these girls don't realize that we're all friends. When you're DMing you and him,
talking to you and him and
like,
him and me.
Do they not
all of us are texting each other?
All of us are talking about the same girl.
Right. And you're like, wait, that girl? Oh, shit. Or you get the lower.
Yo, what's up with her?
Right. And then when you see them, for lack of better terms, homie off, trip your line too.
Yeah, bad.
So explain. You know.
We just text each other about it.
No, I know, but you know these people are in a, they know your page, they know his, and next thing you know, it's like, hey, do you know this one? I'm like, dude, what? They were just on my line last week. What is this now? And like that, we're boys, we're buddies. Like, yo,
been talking the whole time.
I want to bring up a point. Pretty much, not that I talk to a lot of girls, you know what I mean? But I feel like the ones that I do talk to, they go through our mutual followers. And they're like, oh, you know this person, you know this person. It's like, dude,
they don't even have to go through
we do the same thing. We just don't tell you.
They can see the first 8 followers that you're that you're mutually friends with. And it's like, oh, I wonder if it's just like a you know, a random friend thing, or if they actually like hang out and talk. And you know, if they do, like they're talking about who. I'm not gonna sit here and say that these people aren't talked about between who they're talking about. They're messaging all of us. We're all talking about
you know.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me. People they're like, if they don't get this one, then they look through the homie chain.
And that's what I was trying to say. Back to the bike thing. They're all just trying to get a seat.
Homie hopping.
Right, because they want to be involved, because they see what we're doing.
Yeah.
They want to be involved in some way. So,
100%.
fuck it. I'll just talk to him. Oh, he don't work.
This one fails, I'll go to this one. This one fails, I go to that one.
And then Cam be like, yo, do you know this one?
I'm pretty sure that we've all been through this.
Right. And you're like, hey, do you know?
Like, actually at the same
again?
place.
Yeah. I'm like, not this one again.
Time.
Yeah.
At the same.
Yeah.
We've all been through it. We've all been.
There's also an unspoken level of respect where if you know one of your boys has dated this girl in the past,
and they do it anyway.
Said like whole nations, it's impeccable. Some of these people are wild, you know what I mean? Like you talk to these people online, you know, you see them, right? You see them online, you scroll through the internet, we all know. You scroll through, you're like, oh, look at Betty Boop, look at her now.
How many links does she have?
Right, but dude, you look at 9 out of these 10 people that you see, right? You're like, oh, all right, yeah, boop boop. You like my picture, I like yours. Oh, what DM? Okay, cool. And then you're like, oh, I'm gonna meet this girl this weekend. No big deal. Meet him at the bar, and tell me not. You look over, you go, what the fuck?
That sounds personal, dude.
No, it's not personal. Well, no, I mean, it's happened. I mean, you know, right? But you get out there, and it's like, dude, you're really like a 4, but you're coming off as a 9. So what's a guy gonna do? Tell me not.
It's the value.
Macy, we already talked. Because Macy's like
value of the women.
Yeah,
you're like, do you know this person? Do you know that? It's like these girls are holding themselves to a filtered higher level. And I don't even know what that is. And it's like, dude, just be yourself. Like, why do you got to fake the funk? Like, I don't care how good your filters are. You know what I mean?
It's a wave.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a little bit of like smoke and mirrors. Like, hey, you know, I got this guy's attention, XYZ. Like, and doing, you know, we're prominent out there in the social media world. Like, you know, ride bikes, whatever. So it draws in people that want to be involved. Like,
absolutely.
You know. So some of these people that you probably wouldn't really be talking to, next thing you know, like, beep, boop, how you doing? Like, what? Like, okay, go. And it's like, what? But people portray themselves online, not really who they are.
Right.
And the thing is, like, for us, you know, we ride whatever bikes and stuff. Like, this is what we do. This is what we are. Like, we're not trying to fake the funk on that. No, we're there doing our thing. So if you see that, that's
us. You think
us.
there's a lot of fakeness going on? A lot of fakeness.
I think a lot of people, want to be someone they're not, you know?
Right. For the wrong reasons.
Right. And it's easy to look at like what we're doing, you know, riding and stuff like, oh, they're doing it for, you know, people to talk to, like whatever. But that's really not the case. Like, can you believe we actually like what we're doing? But the whole nation thing, that thing's wild because these people nowadays, I feel like, sometimes I feel like the roles are switched, right? The guys used to be the aggressor.
Yeah.
The guy would come in and say, hey, you know, I'm going to take you. Now it's like, these girls are like gassed up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I
that's how I was
definitely
about to say.
think
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
whoa. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but whoa.
You don't want to offend any.
Yeah.
Wait, but these
it
girls are
makes
coming
me
in hot.
lose interest.
But you're still interested at the same time.
Right?
Makes it hard to move.
Right. And you didn't realize how aggressive some of these girls are. You're like, whoa, reel it in a little, you know?
Yeah.
Well, aggressive is an understatement.
Understatement, right. Because I think people that are social media has brought in people that are in the outskirts. They've been allowed to come into the middle now by a couple likes and a DM. Where versus if social media wasn't there, you would still just be out there in your little town
space,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and not close by.
right.
I feel like it's
So you
evolving
get
people
smoked.
that-
You always get every once in a while you get smoked.
The attention also comes from the attention that comes with this whole thing.
Right.
The riding and everything. They
Yeah,
open
that
apart that.
there, but just like these girls got this idea. I don't know what when they first come out, they get because we're not getting fake lips and eyebrows and lips and things and more all this stuff. Like we're just being us.
Yeah.
When we go out, these girls spend all this money, gas themselves up, and they come out like on a 9.
Oh, yeah.
I think personality matters a lot more. These women hide behind a screen and they're not being true to themselves.
Right.
When they talk to us.
Right. They're trying to pretend like these guys wanted me to act like this. When in reality, don't pretend to act like this. Just be yourself, girl.
Yeah.
Because we'll like you way more. Like
some of these girls will have a bigger personality over the phone, and then you go and meet them, and that
clammed up,
completely silent,
shut off.
I prefer the total opposite. I would rather you be dry as hell over text.
Right.
I would
And then
rather
have
not hear
a
from you
killer
for 3 days
personality.
and enjoy hanging out with you.
Yeah.
100%.
And we said it when I was dating. I was always like, I'm way more fluid, personal in person. Like, forget the text. Just meet me out.
100%.
Done with the text. It's either
and I don't want to be sending books back and forth.
No. Right, but these people don't even
here, and then we can talk books in person.
Before text and before social media. You say, I'm going to meet you here. Then you just go there. It wasn't like 18 texts between. Like, no, just go there. I'll meet you there.
Right.
I think that women think that guys are solely interested in
taking
how they look and what their life is about, not who they are. We don't care about all of the BS that they post on social media, to be honest.
No,
I don't. I don't know if you guys do.
I use it to see what the girl's like, but half the time it isn't what she looks like anyway. So you're kind of basing it off enough.
Right.
It's like wow.
It's not even you don't know if the person
you don't know if she's gonna be blonde, brunette, brown hair, white hair, red hair, purple hair, whatever.
Legit. And you're trying to base this on, and I'm sure they're nervous too to meet somebody for the first time because people are less likely at the bar to walk up to someone and talk. They'd be more quick to send a DM and a like.
Right.
And I'm like,
then hopefully that gets your attention enough to message
that's the
them
old
first.
school thing, though. Like, I don't like that.
No. I feel more fluid and natural when I see someone on the thing. Beep, boop, what's up?
You can't read lies or emotion through text message either.
Or
sarcasm.
Baloney
your way through the entire thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
but in real life, you can't fake the funk.
No.
When you're out there and you're people and you're acting, or at the bar, wherever you meet this person for the first time, you just blew smoke for weeks up me.
Yeah.
And now I'm actually hanging with you. What the heck?
Yeah, and then you finally do it, and you're like, why am I?
You're like, why did I just waste a week of my time and tell you I was here to dinner? I could just save the $100.
Yeah.
Forget it. Like, what the hell?
Forget the money. It's the time you don't get back.
Oh, it's the gas too. Don't forget.
Oh, gas, travel,
the gas getting
toll, inflation. Yeah.
See, one of my close friends, he actually told me that he'll actually do a walk by before he goes into the restaurant.
What? Just to make sure she's there and she wants
no.
Give it the quick one, too.
Nick, you giving this one?
I just wrote that down.
Yo,
Jesus.
Yeah.
Take notes.
And if they don't appear how they say they are, you just keep on pushing, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't
save money and you save time. Cut to the chase. Get right to it.
Factual. It'd be cool if you do meet people if they just didn't be fake. Like when I was meeting people, I'm like, this is what I do. This is it. This is it. If you don't like it, next. Like I just don't have no time to waste. You know.
Dude, and they get so sensitive about it. It's like, I'm not the one for you. What do you care, dude?
Right.
Why are you all up in my business?
And they want
put me online.
And that's the change.
Put me on blast. Like,
leave it alone.
You're
Don't
right.
keep coming back and doing some craziness stuff. Just
Macy touched on it too. They everyone wants to kind of like manipulate, change somebody into like their own little
to change your personality so it benefits them. Right?
But I say this all the time.
I think they like control.
Right. And this is like
100%.
I say, so it's like before I met you, these are things I'm involved in. This is what I like to do. So if us coming together doesn't allow us to do those things we like to do and make us, then what the fuck? Like, you just because I meet a girl or something doesn't mean you change who you are. Maybe your interests might change a little bit, but no, whatever. If you like to do this, then continue to do that. And I'll see you when I can, because I'm not trying to make you change. You're not my little pet.
Time away from each other, and when you're in a relationship, you both need some time away.
So with that being said, with this whole relationship, it's like these girls don't understand how to just be themselves for a little bit. I feel find your own interests, find a hobby. And
build yourself before
don't
you
just
looking
keep,
for a man.
They'll tell you that, and then they just keep bouncing. Boom, 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 boom,
focusing
boom,
on
boom, boom,
themselves, right?
Yeah.
Instant
I want to be
gratification.
alone.
I want to be alone, but she's talking to 18 guys at once.
Yeah.
I want to be alone.
It's the attention. They love the attention.
Yeah.
Well, who doesn't?
They want it served to them on a silver platter.
Attention feels good, but it's like it feels better.
I'm independent myself.
That's
so
right.
I appreciate a woman who can be independent.
And that's what I'm saying.
Girl.
So I meet a girl that has her own hobbies, her job, and things going on in her life. I'm not here to change what you're doing in your life. I'm just here to
and I hope you're not there to
or
change what I'm
acclimate
doing.
or whatever. Like, dude, if I can fit in your life and you're doing this and that, and accounting and whatever, perfect. So you got your own hobbies and things. I'll see you when I can. No big deal, because you can live your life.
Yeah.
I'm not here to change your life.
No.
I think they have an issue accepting that fact.
Oh, of course they do. That's why they bounce around.
Yeah.
But if people want to be together, they'll sculpt each other into what they need to be, and that's what it is.
I don't think there's rules so much with guys as there is girls, as far as.
Well, look at, if you actually really like the chick, and you go out to dinner with her, I'll definitely tell you do not want to blow them up too much, unless it's reciprocal and they're hitting you back. So there is an underwritten rules, kind of, because you don't want to be too much.
I feel like during the first few interactions, I tend to distance myself like quite a bit.
Yep.
And that's because I need time to process it for myself. It has nothing to do with them. That's because I need to process what's going on. I need to understand who they are and see if this is something that I actually want to proceed with.
Right.
At the same time, if I meet them on a Saturday or a Sunday, I got a lot to do on a weekend. I work 5, 6, 7 days a week. You know what I mean?
Right.
I do construction. I can't be on my phone all day.
Tell me about it.
I'm a driver. I can't be on my phone either. And you're an operator.
Dude, I'm in the machine, and I got the phone like this, and my boss is. I'm like, dude, I'm running an equipment.
Yeah,
like,
you're running an excavator.
Dude, get this phone. I'm
on camera while I'm driving a truck.
I can't hold your hand all day.
No.
Like that's not the relationship I'm trying to build yet.
Mm-hmm.
But you're absolutely right, dude. I mean, I don't know what they think, because when they grab you, they just want to like have all of it sometimes. But some of these girls actually have real jobs.
It's definitely all or nothing.
It's all or nothing with all these girls.
Yeah. And then the second you deflect from that pattern, it's like, wait.
They jump to conclusions so fast. Like,
and then when you try and distance
you're talking to so many girls.
They're doing it too. They're doing too much.
You know what I mean?
Because they're doing it.
Yeah, dude.
And then they get mad at you, and they're like, "Oh, your feelings changing for me because you're not hitting me up 24/7." It's like I don't have the time to be honest with you.
No, it's like, it's actually, circumstances do depend on what you're going to do. You meet a girl at the bar and she's just drunk and a hooker fought. You're going to be like, dude, you're going to be like, yo, how you doing? There's a message, boom, 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 whatever. But like, if you meet a girl in in a respectable place, wherever that might be, like dinner or something, but like.
Or the gym, maybe, I don't know.
Right, but you can, use, as a guy, you got to use your body language between the people you meet and when you meet them. Because some of these girls gassed out to the moon and they think their shit don't stink. And if that's the case, I'll tell you right now, I'll be the first to turn my back. Like, that's not someone I'm talking to. Just because, like, I know what I have to offer, but I'm not trying to like beg and plead for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's, you want to play the bar like that, you want to play the bar like that, it's fine. I'm not the guy for you, because I'm just going to hang out with my boys, because I'm here to have fun. But, you just got to pick and choose your battles, and you got to know what you're getting in. And I like have a job, have hobbies, have things you like to do. Don't just
keep them occupied.
Right. Just don't tell me you come in here and you like to drink. We got enough stuff going on. Like I said, when you meet somebody, you don't want to change who makes you you. You want to do those hobbies you used to do. The girls need to still be them, whatever the hell they do.
They came to you with you being you.
Right. But some of these girls are so broken, they think, I'm going to find a guy that's got his shit together and that's going to fix me because you got your shit together.
In case at all.
I don't care if you're hot and you look good on Instagram with the look.
Yeah.
Give me a break, dude. No, have hobbies, have interests, have something you like to do, passionate about something. You fucking crochet, be passionate about crochet.
Knit me a blanket.
I think you make a really good point. These girls are not interesting, and they get bored.
Well, because they don't even know what interesting. They can't even spell it.
They rely on us guys to bring them on trips.
Like, oh, my boy.
Do fun things with them.
It's so much more than that, dude. So like,
or lay in bed all day.
Us guys, right? We'll go on a 6-hour ride after work on a weekday. You know what I mean? We'll do that 3, 4, 5 days a week.
Or a bike up. Oh, bro, you want to ride with me? Go pick a new bike up.
What do they do?
Girls
they
are
sit
all
in
of a
bed
sudden
and watch
involved with
TV.
it.
From my that's.
And so, can I just come with you?
Right.
Yeah, right.
Actually, no.
You're doing it.
Right.
You can't come 6 hours with me and the boys because this is what I was doing before I met you.
Yeah.
This is what I'm going to continue to do. So, yeah, you can be in my life, but like not my shadow because that's not what I signed up for. Like, don't get me wrong, I love you to death, but no, go fucking crochet, knit, fold up origami. Anything, do something.
Go out with your friends. Go out with me. Why don't you make some female friends and go out with them?
And if you can't find friends, then look at yourself. Maybe you as a girl, you have a problem. Who am I? Oh, Mingya. Can't believe it. Maybe you got a problem. Look at yourself. Maybe the way you handle your girlfriends. Maybe you're too busy hooking up with all their friends. Maybe I don't know what these girls are doing, but just
everything.
Find a hobby, find something to do. I don't care what it is, but that makes you more attractive. I don't care if your eyeshadow and your lashes look good today, or your lip injections came out mint. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because, dude, I'd rather have a personality and something to do.
Funny. Yeah, it's not wrong.
Your lips look great.
It's not wrong.
Dude, your lips look so good. I want to show you to my mom.
But that's the hobby. That's the hobby.
Yeah. Oh.
Is the attention.
Being fake.
I don't bring females nowadays back to my mother.
No.
I do not bring females.
You make that mistake once or twice.
I've made the mistake of bringing the wrong females to my mother. And
have you done that, Cam?
Of course.
Yeah. So have you.
I haven't brought a girl home.
Well, you're due for.
And then you get to listen.
Dude, I don't know. I feel like it doesn't matter how long I talk to these women, unless I'm in a relationship with them, I'm not bringing them home.
And how long does it take until you know that you're in a relationship with these women?
Dude, they prove it to me before I even.
They want it. They want it worse in the worst way.
Their biological clock is ripping.
Yeah. So what do you think we're gonna do? What do you think we're gonna be? And I'm like, it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, the first one's a skip out too. Yeah. Don't give them what they want.
It's been 2 weeks.
Oh, dude, I've been on like day 2, and they're like rushing.
So what are we? So what are we? What are we doing?
Like, I'm looking to settle down. I don't know about you, but like, if you're just here to waste my time and not get married, like, what are we doing here? I'm like, bro,
this is day 2.
I don't even think I remember
what's your favorite color.
What your middle name was.
Right. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
Right. Are you ambidextrous?
But yeah, come meet my mom. No big deal.
Right. No. Yeah. No. Jenna's waiting on the.
Yeah, really. My mom can't wait to meet you.
It's on the table.
What do you like? Like, no. Like, people just don't have personalities anymore.
Oh, what's she do for a job? Your mom asked you, and it's like,
you know what? That is actually.
I think she's a vet, maybe. I don't know. Maybe a nurse.
Right. But that is. Now you just said that with the job thing. It is very attractive to know that a girl has a real job.
Oh yeah.
This day and age. Yep. You know what I mean? But we have a big age gap, so it's a little different. Like, I come up where I had to call the girl's house, and I had to talk to the parents and say, it was, is Vanessa home or Ashley? And I had to talk to the parents because it didn't have a cell phone. They weren't existent. So you had to call the house, talk to dad or mom to see if they could give you the phone.
And at that point, they'd approve.
Yeah. So now
we're even supposed to be talking.
Right. And you couldn't even get to the levels that these kids are getting on now. You DM couple nudies, next thing you know.
This is the grandpa coming out.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what I mean? You know, like, dude, back in the day, I had to call mom. Hey, the internet, unplug the internet. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if you know, but back in the day, when you put on AOL, you had to bypass the fucking phone and plug it in your fucking computer.
AOL.
I bet you still have. And if you did call, my mom like, Nick, you're still on the internet.
How many girls did you meet on MySpace, buddy?
Yeah, no, but dude,
MySpace was a big.
You got to go back to email prior to MySpace.
Right,
straight email.
Right, and back in the day,
my pager, dude.
Pagers.
Oh, my pager.
I never had a pager. I wasn't. It was definitely around.
You had a Nextel.
But when you call your boy, if I called you Macy, I'd be like, yo, dude, I'm leaving my house right now. I'm going to be over there in a little bit. You didn't think twice about it. You didn't text. I'm going to be there when I said I'm going to be there.
Right.
And like when you want to meet a girl, you got to call their house. Like, what's your house number?
Yeah.
And you call the house and mom or dad picks up and you're like, oh, shit.
See, I want to bring up a point where you just made me think of it.
Yeah.
I think in today's day and age,
culture, we'll say.
Today's society,
sure.
right?
Yep.
what was considered romantic 30 years ago is now considered creepy. You can't go to some girl's house and
throw rocks at a window and have a boombox on your shoulder.
I personally don't do this because I'm friends with a lot of people on social media where I've seen them be put on blast.
Yeah.
For like, all these guys are messaging me.
Creepy
like,
messages,
too. Yeah, it's like,
Some,
if
like,
I don't know you, don't message me. It's like, dude.
So there's a thing with guys out there, too, being weird.
How are you what else is there? Everything else you think is weird. Like, if a guy comes up to you at a bar.
Right. I just think overall meeting people on social media is a bad
It's a red flag right off the rip.
You know what I mean? Because you're hiding something.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, because, dude, when we're out in the world, you can't fake the funk. There's no filter there. This is me. This is that. This is what I am. Like, do we not feel, I'll use the word organic. That's an organic way to meet somebody. These people think that, I don't know, they're really thinking they're 8s or 9s. They're really like 4s and 5s. They come across cool people do cooler shit than they do. They don't know what their backbone is, and they try to hijack our fucking sports to make their lives feel valuable.
Yeah.
Just go crochet, knit, origami, something. Be passionate about something, not hoeing it up and lizarding.
I feel like, from my perspective, I know I have a lot of integrity, and I see myself as a good person.
Right.
When these girls come at me sideways, they're projecting all of their past relationships onto me.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's not fair to me. You got to give me a chance.
Don't compare me to your ex.
Right.
I ain't your ex. I'm the furthest thing from your ex.
Right.
I promise you that.
But at the same time, I feel like we're all pretty cool guys.
Mm-hmm.
And them bouncing between us shows a lot more about them than it does about us.
Absolutely.
Right.
We have the same interests, so do they.
And I'm sorry,
but
do we go bouncing around to all their friend group?
Thank you. That's exactly what
I don't think we bounce around in their friend groups.
You don't hear about it.
That's this thing now, this new generation.
But it's okay for girls to do it now.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
It's like, it's socially acceptable for them girls to hoe it up. And it's like,
guys can't be hoes.
Wrong words.
Yeah.
But people just find interest and they're not really interested. They just do it for likes and follows.
Yeah.
Right. They breach beyond the ozone layer.
Yeah. That will really do awful things to your skin tone. You really can't fuck with that. You know? But no, bottom line is, like, dude, social media connects a lot of people in ways that they don't realize that we connect. Just because you can talk to homie, don't think we know that. Of course we do.
Yeah.
All right? I mean, it's a small world out there, especially being us and things. Where it's a short list of people, you know, and everyone wants to be involved.
Everybody knows each other, knows of each other. If you don't know that person directly, it's so and so hangs out with so and so, but I know that person, but maybe not that person directly.
And then next thing you find out, so and so is hanging out with him.
I used to work with this guy 10 years ago for 10 years.
I knew.
Him.
You're hanging out with her too?
Yeah.
Oh, ain't that something? How quick that turned.
Right.
It's interesting.
Last week, that was a different story.
It changes.
Examples.
Yeah. They just fish until they find what they're looking for. And it's like, which one of these guys in this whole group of guys can I reel in?
Have you ever found out that you were actually talking to a girl that one of your boys was talking to?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think that happened a couple times.
Yeah.
A few times.
Couple.
2 tree.
Many.
2 tree.
2 tree times.
You tree?
Again, the pool we're fishing in is only so big. When you start.
So you toss one back out to sea.
I think the pool that they're fishing is only so big, and they just come to us.
Okay, you could be onto something there.
The same girl? You all have?
Us?
Yeah.
Us 3 have.
Yeah, I think we came to that conclusion.
I think we circumnavigated that one and found that one out.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And you were talking to each other as she was talking to all 3 of you.
Well, not at the same time.
I don't know if the timelines add up.
The timelines were different.
I think our experiences are extremely similar.
With the same people.
Yeah.
Yeah, extremely similar.
Yeah.
And I can't help but say block. But it's weird how that
Yeah.
Who said that?
She's no caller IDs after the block.
Yeah,
No
absolutely
stop
not.
6-7s.
No, it's just like absolutely not.
If I almost want to say if you stop feeding into it, you stop feeling it, but that doesn't always work.
Hey,
No,
absolutely.
it doesn't always
Doesn't
work.
always.
It almost makes it worse sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Can't be
everyone's experienced it.
I know that.
With the,
Find your own things that make you happy. Don't find it in somebody else.
I feel like they get offended though if you tell them that you don't want to be at their hip every moment of the day. It's like, dude, I don't want to go to work where I really don't enjoy being at.
and then they're like, well, I'll find somebody that will like that, and it's like, good luck.
Yeah,
Because
right.
none of us want that.
No.
Right.
Exactly.
And then they get offended if we don't care about them
Right.
doing that. It's like
At the end of the day,
at the end of the day,
there's only
you're
so
gonna
many
do what
fucks
you're
to
gonna
give
do.
between each of us.
Right.
We're running out here. We're running out of.
You went through
fucks in the
6
pot.
with him, you went through 5 with me, and you lost the last 3 with him, dude. You're out of luck.
And I didn't do anything to mess that luck up. That was completely solely
Dwindled it down.
dwindled it right down.
And as
But you're
guys,
blamed for it.
we just find what we like to do and we continue to do it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And these
I'm
girls,
still gonna keep living my
they're
life.
confused. Sometimes they
Right,
get confused and
Got
they
it.
hijack what we like because it is pretty trendy. It's pretty cool. It doesn't matter what we do, but just some of these people are just broken and they try to find their fix in somebody else. Guys do it too.
Guys
do it too.
Guys
It
do
goes
it
both
too. They're
ways.
not a
Guys do it
both
too.
ways.
It's not even just that. It's a
And
mutual
we've
thing.
all made
Yeah.
us four sitting here have all made mistakes.
yeah.
I'm sure too.
Every time I make a wrong mistake, I learn from it. So that's all you can do.
Right.
That's it. No one's better than the next.
The only way you can do that though is holding yourself accountable and learn from
You
it.
got it.
You can't
You got
just
it. Bingo.
blame it on somebody else
Right.
and be like, oh yeah, you're the
Hey,
reason
you know what?
why
I'm
I
bad
did
at this. I'm gonna work on it to fix it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of these girls nowadays just don't want to take accountability for a lot of the stuff they're doing wrong either. They want to blame the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the reason why I'm doing
I
this.
think we are throwing a lot of shade. I think there's a lot of guys in our generation.
The guys are
as well.
doing just as ridiculous
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
absolutely.
And
It
just
is.
because we're a select group that doesn't partake in that, and maybe we do,
Yeah, but it's
to
not,
a certain
yeah.
extent. But there's definitely guys that ruin it for the vast majority.
It's a two-way street.
Yeah.
It is a two-way.
100%. 100%. Because I know a bunch of knucklehead guys. We all know.
Yep.
They're retards. But, at the end of the day, again, just be true to yourself. Makes you happy. And the people that appreciate that will see you. And you just got to stay in your lane.
Mhm.
Because if not, you're just faking the funk. You can't fake to be happy. I don't care. Marry the girl today. 3-4 years, maybe. I don't know. You just stick what makes you happy. That's it. And don't veer off your core values because
Yep.
that's what makes you happy and them too. Whoever your partner is, stick with what makes you happy. That way, no one veers off their own trajectory. Like just because we met didn't mean you had to forget what you like.
It's so hard to find someone that you
Genuine. It's
Yeah.
genuineness.
Yeah.
You can't find somebody genuine
Right.
nowadays.
No, it's a tough thing. Social media doesn't help. Everyone's got a quick fucking attention span. It's about 30 seconds. Bing, bing, bing. And if you don't have the attention span for 29 3/4 of a second, you're fucked.
It's also being selfish too.
Little
People
bit.
just want to see who can do what for them. Where can I get myself in the best position to not do
Right.
anything but
Who's
get
got
everything?
the most money? Who's got the most
Yeah.
time?
Yeah.
Who's got the most effort?
I want to stay at home all day, have you work for me, pay all my bills. I want to do whatever I want.
No, it doesn't
A lot
work
of
like
these
that.
stay at home mothers want to be just stay at home.
But you can't even do that.
We can't afford. None of us can afford.
No.
You need 2 incomes now.
Yeah. You really can't. You just gotta be a little selfish and take care of what makes you happy, and then those right people will find you.
Right.
It'll
Yeah.
come.
But you just gotta remember where you're fishing.
Yeah.
Don't be fishing
In the wrong watering hole.
Uh-huh.
You know.
And don't be fishing in other people's watering holes either.
Yeah. Somebody's got a private watering hole. You stay out of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
Don't
Huh?
fish in fucking
People are
holes.
nuts.
Yeah, it's posted. Private properties.
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed of the things I've done. I know I stayed when I could have gone on. I don't expect it to be easy for me. We're tied together by a simple little pledge. Before we know the trust it takes to walk up to that edge, we build a house of cards where the wind has always blown.
Boom.
Hey, cut that. Cut it out.
You gotta throw that in there, man.
Started with that.
Let's make it.